Okay, what's up? So I was
remember this
an
opening.
idiot, and as usual, did not press the record button. So this is the second attempt on a voiceover of this playthrough. Fuck, so now I have to like recap. God damn. Jak and Daxter is like one of my childhood games, so I totally grew up with this shit. It's really nostalgic to be playing this. I think I got it literally like opening week. I think I was in like grade 2, and I think the way I got it was I asked my mom if she could get it for me, and she was like, it was like a math assignment or something that you had to write the numbers 1 to 1,000 in your notebook. So I sat for like maybe half an hour doing that, and then she drove me up to the mall. And yeah, so cool little memory there. So this is my first playthrough of any game on this channel, and yes, this is filmed with a camcorder. I don't have a capture card yet, but this is just like, you know, this is just us starting up the channel, so kind of starting to just keep it moving. And definitely in the future we'll have way better
Love it in
equipment,
games
but
you can see shit in the background. It's like,
yeah, and
oh,
I'm gonna be
go
like
get
blurring
that.
out some shit as I watch it. So the format I'm gonna do this, I feel like,
Here we go,
at least with this
Jurassic Park.
playthrough, is I'm gonna let the cutscenes play
Some funny music.
normal speed, and the cutscenes in this game are a lot longer than
Fucking
I
yawns in those
remember.
goggles.
And then I'm gonna play the gameplay sped up. I'll try and keep each video at half an hour if I can upload that. Oh, here's villains.
You know what to do. Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
They really never flesh out those villains enough. They only show them like once or
This
twice.
place gives me the creeps.
That's probably my only gripe. Grape.
Huh?
Stupid precursor crap.
Stupid precursor junk.
Oh yeah, he says crap in a bit. This was the first game I ever had where a guy said crap.
What is that,
And it was
dog?
like a big deal for a kid in
It sure don't look
grade
friendly.
2. Not nowadays. You got kids like killing
The sage
hookers in
yaps on
GTA
about the
5.
precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go?
Kids these days are
Why did they
fucked.
build this crap? Now I like precursor orbs and
It's
power
true.
cells as much as the next
No,
guy.
but shit.
But if you ask me, they must have
Kids
been
these
real
days are
losers.
fucked.
Wow.
If I
How
grew
did
up
you
on
do that?
GTA, oh my god. I grew up on fucking Kingdom Hearts and Crash Bandicoot and shit. Jesus. If I grew up on GTA, like, I don't want to say video games only support or like inspire violence in kids. Like, I don't think that's true, but I definitely remember growing up seeing kids that had Grand Theft Auto games and they were always
You should
giant
have come in. Have you
assholes.
listened?
So,
What?
you never know.
Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to
Also,
go.
like, I'm really
Misty Island.
not experienced in
And
narrating
Daxter,
things,
you
so
finally took a
I'm sorry if I'm like
much-needed
really
bath, but in a
deadpan right now.
bathtub filled with
Don't
dark
worry, I'll get used to this shit.
Wacko, man! Are you gonna keep yapping?
Oh yeah, I'm sick.
I'm gonna keep yapping
really sick
because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages.
While
I would
I'm
teleport
listening
you
to the
there,
audio of
but
this
I can't
game
do that either.
on Facebook
None of
right
the
now,
three sages that maintain the
because I
other
didn't do
teleporter gates have
narrations
seen
while I
fit to
played
turn
it,
their ends
or
on
at
for
least
quite
while I
a
played
while.
this.
The only other way north is by foot through the fire
Everyone's
canyon,
little
but
arguments are
its
so
volcanic soil
funny.
is hot enough to melt precursor
She's
metal.
the slut, slutty slut of the skies. Lol, I miss this show.
If you had a
What?
door equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a
Why
thing
do
at
I
this
have to be
very
such an
moment.
awkward human
All I
being
would
who
need
is
is
completely
20 power cells to
inexperienced
give
at
me enough
everything
energy to withstand the
and
canyon's
anything?
heat. Isn't
I
that
hate
right,
how it's
Dad?
always the really attractive
Yes,
people who are
Kira,
like,
that might work.
ooh, I'm so
But whether a
awkward.
boy
I'll never be in a
and
relationship.
going
Like,
to get
bitch, you
20
suck a
power
dick like every
cells.
From the
weekend.
villagers.
Whoa,
Most
I'm
of
getting
them
too
have a power cell or
non-family
two
friendly.
stashed away
Sorry.
somewhere. And even if they aren't willing
After
to
all,
just
we want to
give
get
them
partnered
away,
on this channel. We
greasing
want to
their
get rich
palms
as
with a few
fuck.
precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just
look
waiting
at
for
this
some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got
If
the
I was, like,
brave
a
adventurer
millionaire,
at least.
Brave
I would probably
adventurer.
recreate the
You
beach
two couldn't
from
find your way
this
out of the
game.
village without
Just because,
trade.
like, I remember as a kid just
Before you
walking
do
around, like, the
anything else,
areas in
you
this
better
game,
go
like,
through the warp
they're
gate
pretty
and get
big.
some
Like, they're
practice on
fucking
guys around.
giant, and there's just
We
little
won't
things
find any more of
everywhere.
that
So
dark gooey
it's really
eco
cool.
stuff, will we? Because I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
This sage reminds me a lot of Angry Grandpa. If you ever look him up on YouTube, if you get the chance. Okay, shit, we're starting the gameplay now. As you can see, it is sped up. I hope you don't mind. In future games, like, I might do a Silent Hill playthrough, so with that, I'm gonna... If it's a game where it will have me getting a reaction because I'm a giant pussy when it comes to horror games, I'll do, like, live narration, even though I'm really nervous because, like I'm doing pretty good now. This has only been one take, but I feel like I'd get really bored and lose my train of thought, like, way too many times on a playthrough, and it would just, like, churn out to be shit. Oh, here's the first power cell. That's me grabbing at the screen there. But yeah, so because it's Halloween coming up, I'm probably going to do a playthrough of Silent Hill, and oh god, I lost my mouse. Oh no. But yeah, so I'll do that with live narration. So that game's freaky as fuck still. Like, I don't know how old that game is exactly, but it's the sound design in it just makes it scary, and I've never actually played it fully, so... And oh my god, okay, what I'm doing right now in the video, I would do that so much as a kid. You could look across the shore and you would see, like, the areas that you would go to later in the game. It's intense. And I remember this level being in the demo. It's probably not going to be like this with all games, but if it's a game I'm replaying or even a new one, I might, instead of going through to an obvious checkpoint that you'd see on the screen, like, I'd probably go around a corner or something, and you'd be like, why the fuck don't you just go to where you're supposed to go? It's because I'm looking for shit, you know, I'm looking for treasure. Like, in this game, I'm going to try and get all the power cells and shit, because I think it's like if you get 100, there's like a unlock at the end of the game. I think it's just a Jak 2 trailer, but I don't know. I don't know if you have to get all the fucking power cell, no, egg things, I forgot, precursor orbs, so that's what they're called. I don't know if you have to get all those to get the special ending. I'm going to be a bit pissed if you do.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine.
The Daxter in the first game looks a lot different than in the sequels. That's something I'll probably mention in the future
Why don't
again.
you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are bombed up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there.
But yeah, this whole beach area that you're seeing right now, it's fucking giant. I love it. I love it.
It's the angry grandpa.
It is. Literally, like, pause the video right now, look up Angry Grandpa. But not before you subscribe.
Okay, this fucking plant is from Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, that plant is from Crash Bandicoot. I might do a playthrough of those. Those are ones that I can pretty much speed through while I give my thoughts on life.
The beach, boys.
If anyone cares. No. Didn't think so.
What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grand Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you
Obviously.
don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay. Oh yeah, me banging into the wall. Pretty funny. But yeah, the exploration in this game is a lot of fun. I'm not the kind of guy who just goes through, straight through, if there's like a giant area like this. Like, I gotta see everything. OCD.
But don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings.
This dude looks like a Looney Tunes character.
See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how
In this mission that he's trying to get me to do, I didn't know how to do it for like 8 years until I finally saw a friend randomly playing the game, and he found out how to like kind of punch up these giant log things that I guess like completes this little mission. I never knew what the fuck to do. I couldn't even find them, so when I saw him doing that, I was like, whoa. The game's changed. Life's changed.
Oh, and another thing. If by any chance you're interested
Ya boy.
in his contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is
But yeah, I really wish that they'd make a
90.
new Jak and Daxter game. I'm gonna be honest, the Uncharted games, I didn't like the third one. I thought it was just like it seemed like Naughty Dog was tired with the Uncharted franchise, and they're just like, yeah, okay, fuck it, we'll give you guys one more game, but we're not gonna like try as hard as the second one, because like it had a lot of the same moments from the first game, like in terms of kind of overall plot, it's very similar. I guess not all of them, but the third one just felt like a rehash. Like, it felt like they just changed the location. But the second one I really like, and the first one definitely. I'm always mad at people who kind of buy sequels without ever playing the first one, because, like, it's probably my hipster tendency, I have no idea. But I'm like, oh, if you haven't played the first one, you don't deserve to play the second one, because the first one's really good, and hardly anyone bought it. Well, not hardly, but all of a sudden fucking people were buying the second one like it was Call of Duty. So, no, fuck you guys. Awkward silence. I don't know, right here I'm trying to like... I don't know if I should add music to these things. Okay, look, I'm a fucking amateur fucking video game playthrough guy. Like, recently, video games have been boring me, so, like, these are going to be tough to keep doing. And the reason for that is because I always go behind waterfalls. But no, the reason for that is, I don't know, like, you'd think if you had a short attention span that video games would be fine, but it's the opposite for me. Like, I'll get bored after half an hour. I could keep playing this one because it was, like, really nostalgic. But, yeah, I don't know. There's going to be a few games that are going to bore me pretty easily. But yeah, I seem to be powering through this game pretty well. I think by the amount of footage that I got last night, because I was doing all the, like, the power cell collecting, I think I got about 17% completion on the game. So we're powering through. I should only have about 10 at the most of these videos, I'd say.
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your ballot.
No!
Oh yeah, you get to ride that thing.
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
Oh, now that we're silent.
Also, we
Listen,
might set up a live streaming channel, because there's gonna be 4 people who are gonna be like the kind of main people of this channel. That would be me, Joe, who will do video game things, Ryan, who will probably do video game shit. He might do animation stuff. I know he's pretty good at that stuff. I don't know. This channel is going to be it's not going to be just video games. Like, I could imagine we'll be throwing in prank videos because I love doing those. God, if I'm ever out with friends with a car, I'll be screaming out the window while pointing the camera at the people. And I'll probably upload my short films. It's going to be a challenge to use only music that we make or only royalty free. Because obviously we want to get partnered, start making some cash, because we currently make a lot on YouTube, and just be like a good side job. If we even get anywhere, you never know. I probably won't be getting paid if I'm still fucking filming video games with a camcorder and not a caption card, but you never know. Oh, and the last member is Jimmy, and he just got a PS3, so he might do some shit. He's a funny guy, so he also might do like, we had the idea of him just doing like kind of rant videos, stuff like that. But yeah, there's no telling what kind of stuff we'll be uploading in a few months, because as soon as everyone kind of gets into this channel, kind of gets on the groove, like, it's going to be really interesting. And I'm hoping it's going to be pretty big, so, you know. We're going to be like a year from now, we'll have like 300 videos, and you'll look at this as like one of the first playthrough videos and be like, haha, look how shitty it was, haha. But, oh yeah, the first video is this Eraserhead laser disc unboxing that I ordered from eBay. It was the first eBay order I ever got. Or the first auction I won from there. And I bought it for about $25, including shipping. And when I got it, it's in great condition. Like, I was surprised. And I'm a gigantic fucking Eraserhead fan. I talked briefly about the 35mm screening I went and saw of it at this local cinema called the Highland. Cutscene.
So good. A sizable one, I hope. Yeah.
This guy's a fucking pedophile.
It's a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
But yeah, so back to the Eraserhead screening that I saw. They've been projecting, or at least shooting in digital, for maybe the last 7 years. So digital is kind of the norm now. I don't know exactly how long places around me have been projecting in digital, but seeing Eraserhead on film, beyond the scratches that you might see on the film, the age, the wear, tear, whatever, because the print itself was decades old, so it's understandable. But even with all those imperfections, it was just beautiful. And honestly, the atmosphere of it, of like seeing the actual movie on film, was just incredible. And definitely not for all movies. Would I want that, like, say you're watching Lord of the Rings, you wouldn't want a shitty scratched up print. But for a movie like Eraserhead, where it's meant to feel like that, it's meant to feel dirty and urban and just uncomfortable. It was incredible. It was seeing something like the material that it's being projected, the material film. It's fucking beautiful. It makes me really wish that they kept projecting on film much more, because there's just something about it that it's just so different and so unique to itself, I guess. But yeah, I was really fortunate to see that. There's probably not more than 100 prints of Eraserhead left in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if there's less than 50, because to preserve film, the best way to do it is to literally keep it in a refrigerator. And how many people do you think in the world have Eraserhead sitting in their refrigerator? But yeah, you could totally tell that the print was definitely very old, but it was definitely worth it. The first film they screened for their kind of retro film days at that local cinema. It's not like a big cinema. It's like just a little street one. But the first one they screened was actually David Lynch's Blue Velvet, which is also one of my favorite films. So that's really cool.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell. If you can catch
This mission as a kid took me way too long.
Use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the cabin?
So I'm guessing to get
There are two types of good
attention
fish
for these videos, I'll probably have to put like
and five
a thumbnail
pound
of
fishes.
like tits and a bra or something to get attention.
Then I'm gonna
Uh,
clean it back
And I'll probably have to put down like "sexy chick gets fucked" as the title or something to get attention. No, I don't know. I'll probably name this like fuck, what should I name it? Jack playthrough 1, Eraserhead, and coughing. I have no idea. I'm new at this. Give me a break. I'll probably just call it. I can't just call it Jack playthrough 1, because then it'll be like too boring. Fuck, my voice is going. I can't even talk. Anyways, hi, I'm Mason. Starting again. Here we are fishing. Oh, better dodge those purple fishes. You don't want those purple fishes in your motherfucking net. They'll poison the whole goddamn batch. It'll be like polio or AIDS. I don't even know. No. Why are you talking about that, Mason, huh? Who are you to judge people who've been inflicted? Okay, yeah. I'm not an asshole, trust me. Yeah, I got that fish, boy.
Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Oh my god, okay. This guy stands there laughing for the entire game. You can come back, he'll still be laughing. Like, literally. Go to the last level on the game, you'll be that far in the game, you'll come back, fat fucker is still laughing on the dock. What is this? It's spooky. Man, look at these graphics. Okay, what to talk about now? I don't even know. I guess because this is like my first playthrough, I don't really know what to do. When like I kind of get silent, but I guess I should just talk about whatever I see on the screen. So, oh god. Yeah, those tentacle things. What about them? They have spikes on them. Oh, and these fucking guys. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to try and think of a topic to talk about. I should probably write down topics that I'm going to talk about on Post-it notes beforehand so that this doesn't happen. But, what have I done recently? Fuck. Yeah, I'm really that boring. Yay, I just got a power cell. Oh, I got killed by a snake. Thank God I have this sped up, because on my first playthrough of this last night, I died about 5 times. It's not because the game is like particularly hard, but it's just the enemies in this game are really weird because it either takes just 1 hit to kill them or 2. But it's tricky, like the combat, because you can hit one of them and kill them fine, but they kind of group around you, so you have to definitely watch yourself because it's only 3 hits and you're dead, so yeah. But yeah, this game was very immersive when it first came out. Like back in the day, I would just play video games, even like this, and you know when people play like say Grand Theft Auto, half the time they'll just fuck around and drive around, hit people, shoot people, just that kind of free playing, not exploring, not really doing missions. It's the kind of stuff I would do as a kid, for hours on a lot of games, and this was definitely one of them, just because the levels in this are just so detailed, so huge, and there's just so much shit to do. Not a lot of shit to do, but a lot of places to go. Places to go, shit to do. I should mention that I found this game in a kind of surplus store called Forest City Surplus. It was $20. Yeah. Oh, and this thing. Whenever the elevator goes down in this game, it gives you like a bird's eye view. And I would always just walk in a circle. I can never not do that. And this part's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm boring the shit out of my viewers. My precious viewers, my precious subscribers, even though I don't have any yet. God, I guess. Oh, here we go. A boss. The fucking plant thing. This thing killed me like 3 times. And I didn't realize that if you just kind of like chill behind this one line that it can't reach you. And because like, I was like, how the fuck do I dodge it biting? I tried rolling, punching it right at the same time. You can't really dodge it. So you have to kind of just wait behind that circle. And yeah. I guess I'll talk about my old YouTube channels to kind of merit my experience. My first one on here was just called Mason Butchko. That was like, I think grade 8 I made it. My first real one was called Symbol 93, and I don't use it anymore. I haven't used it in probably since grade 10, but I would upload. That's when I started really kind of improving myself in video animation. I had always wanted to do a stop motion claymation for a long time, and yeah, Symbol 93 was the channel where I started uploading some of that stuff. It was really cool. I made about maybe 10 claymations for that channel. A lot of them are private just because they were shit. Like, I haven't done claymation in a while. I might. Yeah, I might do that. I'll do like a fucking Christmas special where I'm like a clay dude or something. But yeah, and I would have just other random shit on that channel. I wanted to start an animated series that was drawn on like a tablet, but I obviously was way too lazy, so just went with making short films. But yeah, like the films are definitely a passion of mine. It's something I could see myself doing. So I don't think animation was gonna be my calling in terms of YouTube because I'm just way too lazy for that shit. Like, I'll, like, kind of lose my patience and be, like, especially with any drawing that I do, like, I'll lose my patience and just want to finish it. And so, I don't know. I'm fine with directing, but with the animation, yeah, I can't do that. And my drawing's not that good when it comes to cartoony stuff or realistic stuff. That'd be another good idea for videos. I'll do, like, time-lapse drawings. Not of like me doing portraits of anything, but literally just if I have a school project, I'll do like a time-lapse portrait. But yeah, I used to be really good at drawing. Like, I would draw every day as a child. My childhood was, yeah, totally just drawing every day. I think I was the first kid in my class to start using shading. That was about grade 3. That sounds like I'm giving myself too much credit, but the only reason I do kind of pride myself on it is because it was all totally self-taught. The first art class I did go to was maybe like outside of school. Like the first art class that actually attempted to teach you anything. Not just like, okay, we're gonna give you an assignment and you try and draw it. Like, because the teacher is at an elementary school, they don't teach you how to draw. They just say, here's your assignment. But this guy, I forget his name, but he was a good drawer, but I really did not learn anything from any of the art classes I went to as a child. It was all self-taught. I stopped drawing. Not stopped, but I did it very rarely, and I think I kind of lost track. Oh, shit, okay. This video is going to be ending like right now, so I will continue this discussion in the next one. Drawing, okay, I'll remember that. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe right fucking now.